Welcome back to the Tracie Trendy Show, my lovelies. Another day, another dollar, and another scrubbing. We're going to do some scrubbing, some deep cleaning on this episode of Love during Lockup, my loves. Let's start off with Renika and Asanta. Yes, rest in peace, Asanta. But we still going to talk this and grease this whole episode. All right? Now, Renika, she's been told that Asanta has been released, but she decides to head on over to the jailhouse in hopes that Asanta is there. And she heads up in her old busted up rental because she feels as if she turns around, it's like giving up on him. I'm like, what happened to that car? What happened to the car? What did you rent this car for? Because it seems as if you didn't get that from her. Just saying. Maybe you need to break in a window and bust that window out and put a new window in there, or take out that plastic. Anyway, the people at the jail tell her to wait and see if he shows up. And lo and behold, he shows up, and Renika the grand bird clucks like a chicken when she sees him. Now, once she gets to talking to Asanta, he says he had to get rid of the phone because it was contraband. He says it right in the jailhouse. However, he has no answer why he gave her a wrong number. In the meantime, it appears Asanta is trying to drum up money for his release. He talks in code to someone, and he mentioned that he doesn't want to call a particular woman. Well, we all know by now that as soon as Asanta got out, he knocked up a woman and died 5 months later, unfortunately. So he was juggling some women. Moving on to Jade and Chris. Jay says she had bubble guts when she's going over to the powwow because she doesn't know how well she will be received, or her sister. How will they take to both of them? Or will her sister act up? She doesn't know. Plus, I think this is more than anything, she's worried about the finances. And she really wants to talk to Chris about it, but there's too many ears and eyes watching, so she can't get down to the nitty gritty. Anyway, I don't know, about 12 hours later or 8 hours later, they walk out the powwow, and her sister says that spending all that time in a prison was the craziest thing. But overall, it changed her mind about Chris. And all I gotta say is, Jade, watch your sister. Moving on to Andy and Britt. Now, this is the cop, the ex-cop, former cop, who's dating a con. Anyway, Britt laughs in Andy's face when he tries to finesse her into romancing by buying or suggesting that he will buy some lingerie. I mean, like, he's holding her down, but she just laughs up in his face when he wants to talk about romantic times. But she presents Brittany. This is another Brittany. She presents as an open book and allows Andy's friends Jr. to ask her questions. And she counters back with the right answers. But however, JR thinks a con can say whatever. It doesn't mean a lot. On the other hand, Andy says he will be taking care of Britt when she gets out by giving her $1,200 a month. All JR thinks is Andy is not using his brain. And Tish and Keith, that's another person who's not using her brain. Tisha flashed her ring, their diamond ring, to anybody with eyes. And one of those persons go ringing up Keith. And I think that was Keith's aunt. And he calls up Tish in a record time, and he goes in on her, loves. He goes in. He wants his money back and doesn't care about the ring. Tish thinks this will all blow over. I'm like, I hope so. Oh, you better hatch a plan to find a way to get that man his money back. Now, Britt and Karok. EB is Karok's friend, and he says he knows Britt is lying, and he knows things. He knows everything but to shut up and get a life. I swear, you got all this time to stalk. Well, stalk a job. How about that? Now, EB swears Britt has a dude on the side, but according to Britt, she ended things with Karok at that time, and they weren't really seeing each other, so it wasn't like she was cheating on him because they were broken up. But now they're not. They're back together. So I think EB needs to just take a hike. And I'm starting to believe that EB is not into Karoke, but maybe he's into Britt. Just saying. Savannah and Jake. So Savannah wants to go wedding dress shopping alongside her friend who's actually a soon-to-be bride. What kind of sense is that? So she's supposed to be there to help her friend, but she's gonna try to help herself to some dresses. So Savannah has it in her mind that she's gonna show up at the prison wearing a struggle wedding dress, and that will impress Jake into marrying her. When this man says he would rather do his whole term, do 5 more years instead of marrying her. That should tell her something. He'd rather stay in jail than marry her. Well, there you have it, my love. That's a low down dirt. I don't know who we got any winners or losers. Let's look at Renika and Asanta. I think Renika's winning. I guess. I mean, she's gonna get duped because Asanta is playing her. So, but he's still stuck in there. She's not coming off with any money, as so we see. And she won by sticking to her gun. So I'm gonna give that win to Renika. Jade and Chris. Jade is winning because she's still living the life of Riley. So far, we got 2-0 non-cons. Andy and Britt. I'm going to say Britt is winning because she's getting $1,200. Looks like it's going to be every month. So she's good. And she doesn't have to give up the cookie. So it seems like she's winning. So the score is now 2-1. Tish and Keith. Oh, definitely. Well, you know what? Tish has the ring, and she has not given back the ring nor the money. I mean, it wasn't cute how he kind of went in on her, but I would say Tish is winning. So 3-1 non-cons. Now we have Britt and Karoke. Karoke is winning because he's stressing out Britt. Behind bars, he's stressing her out via his friend EB. So I will give that win to Karoke. So we're at 3-2 non-cons. Savannah and Jake. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to say Jake is winning. Jake is winning. He's not telling any lies. He's just saying, as out there, I'm going to stay put. I don't want early release because I ain't coming for you. Coming for other women but you. So Jake is winning. So we have a tie, my loves. 3-3. We have a tie. All right. That's it, my love. What do you guys think of this? What do you think? Rest in peace, Asanta. If you have not heard, Asanta is no longer with us. Check out my latest video. I gave the low down dirt on that. Anyway, my love, subscribe if you have not subscribed. You're not going to get this commentary anywhere else. Drop a line below and hit that notification bell. All right? Share and care if you dare, my loves. And I'll catch you all out on the flip side.